She convinced everyone she was dying. Not just sick, but terminal. People donated thousands of dollars, stood by her, cared for her. But none of it was real. Before we get into today's story, I do want to give a quick warning. This case is extremely frustrating and can be very triggering, especially if you or someone close to you has experienced cancer. Please take care of yourself while listening. If you're new here, make sure you follow and turn on notifications so you don't miss future stories like this. And if you find this video informative, consider leaving a like, it really helps. We are once again talking about another case involving someone who faked having cancer. And I'm not going to lie, these kinds of stories genuinely make me angry. Even preparing for them can be difficult because I get so worked up emotionally. But at the same time, I feel like these cases are incredibly important to talk about. Because people who lie about something as serious as cancer, especially terminal illness, deserve to be exposed. Out of all the things someone could lie about, pretending to have a life-threatening disease is about as low as it gets. And what makes it worse is the way they manipulate the emotions of others throughout the entire process, friends, family, and even the people closest to them. Today's case is about a woman named Lucy Wheeland, who not only lied about having cancer but also claimed she had stage 5 cancer, which doesn't even exist. She specifically said it was ovarian cancer, which makes the situation even more disturbing because ovarian cancer is one of the deadliest cancers affecting the female reproductive system. Every year, around 324,000 women worldwide are diagnosed with ovarian cancer. One of the reasons it's so dangerous is because it's often detected late. The symptoms can easily be mistaken for something else, so many women don't realize what's happening until the disease has already progressed significantly. And because of that, thousands lose their lives, and many more families are impacted. So for someone to fake something like this, it's just beyond disturbing. To understand how this all started, we need to look at Lucy's life before everything came to light. Lucy grew up in the Gladstone region of Queensland, Australia. She had what seemed like a normal upbringing and eventually pursued a career in the beauty industry, which she was passionate about. In 2008, she earned a diploma in beauty therapy. Over the years, she worked her way up, managing different salons, and eventually opened her own business called Luminance Beauty, offering services like waxing and skin care. She also worked at Defense Bank, where she handled financial matters. From the outside, everything looked stable. The only area where things didn't seem to be going well was her personal life. That's when Brad Congerton entered the picture in 2017. Brad was a soldier in the 2nd Battalion of the Royal Australian Regiment. He had been through difficult experiences in the past and wasn't looking for anything serious. He made it very clear from the beginning that he only wanted something casual. His cousin Jamie described him as someone who was simply too kind for his own good. Around that same time, Jamie had gone through a breakup, and her mother suggested she move in with Brad. They had always been close, so he agreed. She moved into his home in Townsville in August 2017. A few months later, in December, Brad and Lucy started casually dating. As time went on, Jamie and Lucy became friends, especially when Brad was away for work. During those moments, Lucy opened up to Jamie about what she claimed was an abusive past relationship. She even said that Brad had saved her from it. Looking back, Jamie later questioned whether that relationship even existed. It quickly became clear that Lucy was developing stronger feelings for Brad, while Brad did not feel the same way. Jamie even tried to explain this to her, but it didn't seem to make a difference. It felt like Lucy had already decided how she wanted things to go, and she wasn't going to accept anything else. Then in March 2018, everything changed. Lucy came over to the house while Brad wasn't home, and Jamie noticed something was off immediately. She looked extremely upset. When Jamie asked what was wrong, Lucy told her that she had been diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer. She explained that she had gone to the doctor because of symptoms like bleeding, fatigue, and stomach pain. According to her, the diagnosis was severe, and her chances of survival were very low. She even gave Jamie a leaflet about ovarian cancer to make the story more believable. Jamie was devastated. And when Brad found out later that night, he was completely crushed. Lucy told him that he didn't have to stay with her if it was too much, but that was clearly part of the manipulation. Brad, being the kind of person he was, said he wouldn't leave her. In fact, he invited her to move in with him, and that's when their relationship became official. From that point on, Lucy fully committed to the lie. She started a blog titled No Thanks Ovarian Cancer, where she documented her supposed journey. She shared emotional updates, talked about her struggles, and presented herself as someone fighting a terminal illness. She even gave interviews where she described her experience. She claimed her health had deteriorated rapidly and that her organs were beginning to fail. She talked about initially thinking her symptoms were stress-related before discovering it was cancer. She described her mindset shifting from acceptance of death to wanting to fight and stay alive. To make everything more believable, she changed her physical appearance. She lost a noticeable amount of weight. She shaved her head to mimic hair loss from chemotherapy. According to Brad and Jamie, she acted extremely ill, spending days in bed, vomiting, and even sleeping next to the toilet. She also made it appear as though she had a chemotherapy port or PCC line. Brad was never allowed to attend her treatments. She would have him drive her there, but once they arrived, she insisted on going in alone, saying she didn't want him to see her in that condition. Many of her appointments were also conveniently scheduled when he was away for work. Jamie supported her constantly, cooking, cleaning, buying her flowers, and trying to make things easier for her. At one point, Lucy even said she wanted to go out drinking despite supposedly being very ill, saying it didn't matter because she was going to die anyway. As time went on, Lucy escalated things even further. She claimed she only had 6 months to live. Around this time, Jamie moved out to give them space. But when she returned later to collect her belongings, she noticed Lucy was now using a walking stick. If you've made it this far, tap like so more people can see this story, and tell me in the comments, do you think cases like this should carry harsher consequences? Lucy even posted about it on Instagram, saying, "So, it has been 9 days of denial, but here's my newest pink accessory. Exhaustion is becoming a problem, and the pains I used to ignore are now too much. So, it's the walking stick to the rescue." She continued, explaining how difficult it was losing her independence and needing help just to get around. She also posted about having to stop working and the possibility that she might never have children. Then came the financial manipulation. Brad became deeply involved in paying for her supposed treatments. He drained his savings and took out 2 loans, $5,000 for egg harvesting and $12,000 for chemotherapy. Lucy claimed the egg harvesting procedure failed and resulted in emergency surgery. Brad even became her full-time caregiver and took leave from the army using a doctor's note she provided, which later turned out to be completely forged. Eventually, he created a GoFundMe to help cover costs, especially for alternative treatments Lucy claimed she needed in Germany, which she said would cost $40,000 per session. The goal was $100,000, and they raised about half of that. The community rallied around Lucy. There were fundraisers, events, raffles, and donations from various groups. A barber hosted a Cuts for Cancer event. A baseball association chose her as a fundraiser recipient. Even Brad's army unit organized support efforts. Altogether, Lucy ended up taking around $72,000. But suspicion started to build. At one point, someone tried to send flowers to her at Townsville Hospital and was told there was no patient by her name. That person confronted Lucy directly. Lucy claimed she had instructed the hospital not to share her information. Jamie even defended her online at the time. But behind the scenes, investigators were already looking into her. In October 2018, everything unraveled. Police executed a search warrant at the home and found clear evidence of fraud. There was no record of Lucy ever receiving cancer treatment. The treatments she claimed to need overseas were actually available in Australia, for free. They also found fake medical documents, including the forged doctor's note Brad used for his leave. Medications she claimed were cancer-related turned out to be something else entirely. Brad was confronted at work by investigators and told the truth. He was completely blindsided and devastated. Lucy was arrested and charged with multiple offenses, including fraud and forgery. Jamie's reaction also shifted dramatically. At first, she didn't believe it and even texted Lucy saying she supported her. But then she spoke to her grandmother, who revealed that Lucy had been speaking badly about Jamie behind her back, complaining that she never helped, never cleaned, and was always in the way. After hearing that, Jamie cut her off completely and told her she never wanted to speak to her again. Lucy then attempted to shift the blame onto Brad. She claimed she didn't remember what had happened and suggested he was responsible. She said she had scars and no memory of how she got them, implying she thought she was sick. But this explanation didn't hold up. She eventually pleaded guilty. During the legal process, it was revealed that she had become pregnant, and not with Brad's child. She tried to use the pregnancy as a reason for a lighter sentence, but her appeal was denied. She was sentenced to 2 years in prison, with eligibility for parole after 6 months, and ordered to repay part of the money. She was temporarily released to give birth, but returned to serve the rest of her sentence. She has since been released. This case is often linked to factitious disorder, where someone deliberately fakes illness for attention or sympathy. In this case, it also involved financial gain and manipulation. What makes it so disturbing is the level of deception and the impact it had on real people, especially Brad, who has said he struggles with trust after everything. What do you think really drove her to do this? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more real stories like this, don't forget to follow.